Welcome, everybody, and welcome to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. I'm your host, Mr. Derrick.
And I am Shay Forston.
And we teach people how to start their own independent living facility. That's right. We just take a residential property. We connect with social workers and case managers as our funnel system. And we take people from homeless to hopeful.
Absolutely.
So again, my name is Derrick Forston, and my personal independent living facility is called Second Chance Housing. So, and I'm also the thought leader of Forston Consultants, where me and my family, especially this beautiful lady, we go all over the world sharing people the concept of what is an ILF.
Yeah.
How do you get started? How do you be successful at it? How do you scale it? And most important for me and Shay, how many people can we share this with throughout the 50 states to also get started?
To get them going
God
somewhere.
showed me this many years ago, Shay, he also let me know real fast that I couldn't house everybody.
Absolutely.
And that I would have to find like-minded people that want to get into this, and the people that love God, love people, and love real estate. So if you meet that criteria, you're in the right place. If you tried to start a group home before, but you couldn't because of all the red tape, you're in the right place. If you tried to start an ALF, and again, it was just too much of red tape and state oversight and the fire marshal having to walk through it.
All of the ups and downs,
And now I'm going to let Shay tell you guys how she does exactly what I do, but from a nonprofit standpoint. Ms. Shay?
Absolutely. So same model, same oversight, same education that I get from my coach, which is also my husband. Only difference is, again, I am a nonprofit 501c3. We all have... I have a board of directors. I have all of these different things, but the way I operate my independent living facility is no different from the way you all will operate your own. So again, it's just a structure. It's the actual business setup and structure that makes me different from how you do things. I have board oversight. I do get grants. I do have donors that donate towards what we do. So I'm able to kind of offload some of the financial responsibility of my residents by implementing the reallocating the funds that come into the nonprofit. Back into the housing. So pretty cool. Like this week, Derrick, as well as I did, I put $675 into the AC system at my lady's house. So again, thank God for a grant fund from First Horizons Bank. Super, super large and huge thank you to you all being our trusted and valued partners. That is a part of that grant. It is to help maintain the property and also include some other things. And that's where I did not have to go into the finances of the residents. I was able to utilize those funds to help us get that AC fixed. So that's what the Angela Denise Foundation does. And that's how I do it as a nonprofit, and how I'm able to utilize the funding, the grants, or any of the donations that come into my nonprofit to do things like that. House maintenance, making sure that these women have an amazing place to live and they're not hot in the middle of June, and that we get the AC up and working appropriately. So that's how we do it.
I love it. And thank God for that grant that you didn't have to kind of
exactly
sort of come out your pocket to do it. So the timing of that grant was amazing.
Yeah.
Do you want to also talk about the surprise grant that fell into your bank account today that you didn't even know about?
I was actually checking my account this morning and I was like, what is this? Who paid rent early?
And so much of it.
And I was like, somebody paid more than double the rent. Something's not right. And then I go into the actual account and I realized that Walmart has partnered with us for our ladies spa day. That is what we wrote the grant for. And they did donate towards that. So super grateful. Thank you to Walmart. I think it was store 942 here in the Florida region that decided to take part in the Angela Denise Foundation's Women's Spa Day. So it is super amazing.
And shoot a commercial.
I actually am. And I'm going to make sure I have on an Angela Denise Foundation.
Shay gets paid and never has to shoot a commercial. So I think it'll be pretty cool for you to
actually
do content.
Well, the thing is, I always do a come ride with me. My come ride with me's are always in Walmart because I'm 9 times out of 10 going into Walmart to get things for my ILF. So when I do that, I make sure I do post Walmart because they have partnered with the Angela Denise Foundation on a few occasions. This year alone, I think this is our second Walmart grant. The first one, I believe, was like $500. And then I think we got something else. I'll have to go back in the docs and look. And then now we've gotten another, $2,000 from them today. Again, super appreciative because this helps us be able to implement things that we've been, talking about, the things that you all hear us, broadcasting on this platform. So I'm excited. Thank you, Walmart. I truly appreciate you. And again, I'm going to do a ride with me sometime this week and broadcast that and let my team put all of the things that they need to put on it.
Good stuff
for social media.
So guys, man, tonight's going to be super casual. So again, for you guys that may be new to us, let us know in the chat. And all for you old timer folks, thank y'all so much for being consistent. So what I want to make tonight about is answering some questions. Obviously, we do that all the time, but usually I do a lot of teaching and talking at first in the beginning. But I want to give y'all actually more time tonight because I told y'all yesterday, my mom's in town, which means I'm getting spoiled right now. So she's downstairs cooking again.
100%.
Right. So I'll admit, y'all, this won't be a 2 or 3 hour room like it usually is. In fact, I think yesterday we cut it down to about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Tonight may be even shorter.
And I'm going to hush.
You just joined us. And if you have questions, let us know. We're going to be here for about 45 to 50 minutes. I think I'm going to try to do it under 50 minutes tonight, but we'll see. Definitely under an hour. But if you guys got questions, now is the time to do that.
Yeah, bring your questions.
Also, let me know in the chat if you're new to us. And also, if you're joining from any forum to where you can only hear us, I'd advise to come over to the YouTube channel at Forston Consultants. That's Forston. There's a lot of you all that are streaming from different places where you can only hear me right now.
Right.
But beautiful studio and also some of the PowerPoint slides that we'll show. Come on in, and then what I'll do from that is I'll teach from the questions. So I want to actually put it on you guys tonight, right? So instead of running my big mouth for 2 hours and then giving y'all 3 minutes to ask questions, not tonight. So let's just start it right now.
It is on y'all.
Gear your questions up. I will go into what tonight's topic says though. Purpose and profit. How the hustle plus system started.
Oh, I love that.
So let me know in the chat right now, because depending on who's new to us is how deep I go into that first part. Most of you guys are with us religiously every Monday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and we want to say thank you for that.
Yes.
A lot of you guys are also with us religiously on every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, and I want to say thank you for that. But as you guys are putting your questions in the chat, I'll give a brief synopsis for anybody that's new to us, but also put in the chat. If you're super new to us, let us know. And Kayla, I got your question, and I'm going to talk about that tonight too. I'm getting a lot of people that are newer to us that's never heard of our DIY. They're like, Derrick, what is the DIY?
Yeah.
What is it, and what does it do? And I'm going to get to that. But essentially, our DIY is the same coaching that my one-on-one people get for the ILF Master Blueprint. They just don't get me.
Correct.
So the DIY just means simply do it on your own. Do it yourself. But what's cool about it is all the coaching and the curriculum is in it. And we got a lot of stories from people that only get the DIY and become successful. But I'll also say probably 80% of people that buy the DIY, they brag on it, they talk about it, but they all upgrade. They all love it. They say it's great, but it's nothing like being able to call the coach one-on-one to get your questions answered. Yeah. So really briefly, guys, I used to be a poor social worker, and I don't mean poor as in I was eating out of the trash and I was sleeping on the streets, just not having enough. And that's most of our lives, right? We feel like we're paying robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yeah. We feel like we're living from check to check. And this ministry, this business allows you to break out of that. So I was making $28,000 a year. And God allowed me to see a lady, y'all, that was making 41 grand a month. And she was doing this very thing that I'm going to show you guys tonight. The only difference is that she was doing it in rats and roaches, right? So that broke my heart when I saw that. And I usually take 2 hours to tell this one story, but I'm going to wrap it up in about 16 minutes. So I said a simple prayer. I said, God, why not me? I want to get into this. And I would love to make the kind of money that that lady showed me in her cell phone. Because I said, God, I'm trying to support and feed my family. And obviously this looks like ministry to me, but the way that this young lady is doing it is not so. So I said, God, if you let me get in this and be successful at it, I'll go all over the world teaching it. And I said, God, I'll never take any credit. I'll tell the people that I'm not so smart and that I barely finished high school and that my wife tricked me to go to college. And through the grace of God, I finished it and landed the social work job. That's what showed me my dream of that lady housing these people, y'all, in rats and roaches. So can 5 of y'all put in the chat what I said to myself when I saw it? I said, Lord, why not me? Meaning that when I get into it, we're going to change the way homeless people are being viewed, and we're going to change the way they live it. So that's my whole setup to this whole thing, y'all. I'm no genius, barely finished high school. Shay tricked me to go to college, but my dream was saw by somebody doing it the wrong way. Yeah. And lucky for y'all, I'm no crab in a bucket to where I don't like to share it. So we got 3 coaching models. The first one is tonight, meaning my free YouTube channel every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. That don't cost you a dime. Now, I do love hearts in the chat. I do love comments. I do love the likes. But essentially, it don't cost you nothing but your time to pay attention. That's it. And then the other coaching is the DIY. And that's what Kayla's talking about. I'm going there next. And then the next one, I'll admit, is what most people want. They want me to hold their hand. Yeah. They want Shay and I to guide them through and be their GPS. How many of you all can drive from your location right now to where I live at without a GPS? None of you. If I gave you an address right now to where I live, none of you can just jump in the car without a GPS. Yeah. Shay and I are your GPS to ILF success. And the hardware soft system or the hardware or the software system that runs that GPS is God Almighty. Yes. So God's behind it. We act as the GPS. You get in that driver's seat. Yeah. And together we go down this journey. And at the end of it, and also during it, we give God all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. Absolutely. That's essentially what this is. And I think I did a good job, Shay, because usually it takes me 2 hours to tell that one story, but I'm done. I love it. So now from that, what are your questions? And I'm going to. So Kayla we've got first. Some, yeah. So go for Kate. Go to Shay, Kayla. Bring it up. So here we go. Let's do it. Kayla said, "What in the world is the DIY, Derrick, and how can I join it?" Well, the DIY, first of all, for anybody that's new to us, and everybody put in the chat right now, what city and state are you guys located in? Let's be a little interactive while we're here. What city and state is everybody in? In fact, go ahead and speak in faith of where you're going to launch your first independent living facility, or your second, or your third, or your fourth, like some of us. But the DIY, guys, is called Do It Yourself, and it absolutely mimics my one-on-one coaching. The only difference, I'll admit, is you just don't get me as your coach. So my one-on-one people, the ILF Master Blueprint, they get my phone number. Yeah. They get my personal phone number. And they can call me Monday through Friday with any questions or concerns that they may be stuck with from their every 2 weeks of coaching. So even though I give you that ability Monday through Friday, every 2 weeks we have a set session, as I call it. Yeah. Those last for 1 hour, 2 hours. But then Monday through Friday, what if you just got a regular question that you need clarification on? So, and that's what I'm leading people through. I got a lot of people in this room right now that are under my coaching that they get stuck a little bit, hit a stumbling block. And there is no going back to a video because maybe that information is not in that video. Hey, Derrick, I just ran into this, bro. Talk to me. And that's what that is. So correct. It is pretty cool that, again, man, everybody that gets the DIY, they all brag on it. They talk about how great it is, but everybody ends up upgrading. Mm-hmm. And lucky for y'all, we allow that, and we already use what you paid. So some companies won't do that. They'll say, well, nope, you bought the DIY. That's separate from our one-on-one coaching. We actually allow you to use what you paid to go towards that, right? So, and a lot of people in this room have, in fact, if you're in this room right now, and you started out DIY, can y'all be an inspiration to Kayla and let her see how many of y'all upgraded? I'm sure it's 3 or 4 of y'all in here right now. Yeah. Who started with the DIY? You loved it, but you said, man, I want to be able to talk to Derrick and Shay. Yeah. The way Derrick is talking and being all emotional on this call, I want that on my personal cell phone with Derrick Monday through Friday if I need it. Shay, go ahead. No, I was just saying it's a lot. What we're noticing too is a lot of people get the initial stuff done by doing the DIY. And then, but it's that ongoing nurturing, the really navigating the space. If you're an overthinker, if you're someone that needs motivation, if you're someone that needs and loves having a support system around you, I think that's what makes the hand-holding program, our one-on-one coaching, so much more
so much more lucrative, right? Because not only do you get Derrick and I, you get a family. We really foster family, and that community is not an upgrade to you. It is an actual part of your program. And in that community, you're going to see people congratulating one another. You're going to see people asking and answering questions for one another, as well as us.
People are making money together in that group.
And then we also do what is it? Every third Wednesday of the month, we go live in the group with the community, and we have conversations. We have very candid conversations. Last week, we talked about some really detailed stuff, and I'll give you a little tip on that. We talked about hospice care, right? And we went deep into that. I will not go deep into that here, and how that can, and how it trickles into the ILF, right? And how do you navigate that? We had a deep conversation about that with real life stories, real life instances, and how those things are being navigated. We also had our accountant, the business maven, come in and share some information and details on the importance of making sure that you are set up financially correctly. Next month, we have Renee Scott, who is our insurance carrier.
That's gonna be good.
She is awesome. And it's not even just about insurance. She is so motivational.
Yeah.
Like, if you were at our event last year, it was phenomenal. We were so shocked hearing her, deliver her information. Like, it was so intriguing. It was so informative.
We've been knowing for her for a while.
For years.
I never had her as a speaker. And she lit it up. So she's absolutely going to be speaking in the month of July. I got a lot of reports of how you guys enjoyed Shay and Miss Lynette, the business maven, this past Wednesday at you guys' monthly meeting. So super excited about that. So, and look in the chat, right? Somebody says, yes, the personal coaching is everything. Sandra Washington also upgraded.
Yeah.
Pathway to Salvation upgraded. Arlinda Sheila says the DIY is awesome. So again, Kayla, like, the proof, it just depends on from people that are already here doing it. And watch this. I'm gonna get a little personal. Pathway to Salvation just ran into a stumbling block just a couple of days ago, right before or 2 days after getting their keys to their first facility. That almost stopped this whole thing. Y'all know we laugh and we joke and we have a good time here, but I'm being serious right now. And Ronald, if I'm lying, please call me a liar in the chat. Kathy, if I'm lying, call me a liar. They both ran into a problem that could have shut this whole thing down. And some people would have gave up. But because they upgraded and got the one-on-one coaching, they was able to go,
Derrick, hey, this Derrick, is the issue. Yeah.
Boy, have you ever witnessed this? And watch this. As long as I've been coaching, I've never seen that problem they had.
But
watch this.
Right.
Because of what this is, and God is all over it, within me asking them a couple questions, Holy Spirit, because I ain't going to take no credit, God gave me the download to tell them what to do. And just like that,
it's done.
I'm going to call it, their thing got approved and they were able to move forward.
Yeah.
That's the difference in the one-on-one coaching, because guess what we also can't stand to do is waste time. They had already paid their deposit. They paid the money to move in, got all of this furniture. But now you're going to tell me that we got to do this before this?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. But again, with the DIY, they can't call me and say, Derrick, what would you do if this happened? So you can't call me. She wouldn't even have had my phone number.
That part, yeah.
Like, you got my personal phone number, y'all. Like, do you all understand how powerful that is as being able to, you're trying to do this thing that apparently I done been through and I'm good at it. Why wouldn't you want my number? Some coaches don't even allow that, as where that's the way. Prime example, Miss Denise, if you're on here, you are literally probably just finishing a meeting with the case manager and you say, big bro, I know we just talked the other day, but I'm 8 minutes from walking in this place. Can we go over that spiel again? You taught me.
Yeah, y'all had a conversation.
Said, I'm going to be honest, bro, I'm a little nervous.
Y'all had a conversation just a few minutes.
Just calm me down real quick and just, Derrick, I know I'm going to be fine, but Derrick, I just want to hear it from you. Not only did I talk her through it, 2 minutes before she walks in the door, or excuse me, hers was a phone call. 2 minutes before the call, I talked her all the way up, y'all, into, can y'all do 60 seconds times 2? What's that? 120 seconds. I talked her all the way to 120 seconds until she was to make that call. Because I wanted to be fresh on her brain with the DIY. She can't call me and do that.
Yeah.
She got to thumb through all my videos and say, now where is that one where Derrick said that I need to say this and say this and say this? And trust me, it's all in there. And I'm so proud of you all that get the DIY. And some of y'all that only got the 3-day challenge and you are up and running.
Yeah.
Watch this, Kayla. I'm only talking to Kayla, y'all. Watch this, Kayla. I tell people to choose this coaching package according to your learning style. If you somebody says, Derrick, I can read, bro. I can follow directions. They're going to need you to hold my hand. Derrick, you talking about holding my hand? Derrick, if you're going to build my website like you do everybody, if you're going to give me all that paperwork like you give everybody, the $8,000 worth, Derrick, not to just give me all of it, Derrick. You get all the coaching, all the curriculum, all the ebooks. You get everything my people get. You just don't get this number to Derrick and Shay.
Yeah.
And you also don't get the newer stuff that happened to Kathy and Ronald just last week. That ain't no video. But guess what it will be now?
Kayla said, nope.
You guys just created something that I got to make a video of and put in y'all coaching.
Yeah.
Because watch this, Kathy and Ronald. I've been doing this for over 8 years on this side. Social work and all that, go back 10, 15 years. But on this side of it, 8, 9 years, I've never heard somebody tell me what y'all said after the fact of getting keys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? So that's the video now. That's extra learning that I want all of my people to know. In fact, Kathy and Ronald, you guys may teach it.
Ooh, I like that.
Y'all talk about it because it happened to you.
Yeah. Who better than get it from the source, right?
And y'all, I'll admit, as a coach, not to say I was nervous, but I said, wow, God, I've never heard of this one. I immediately went into prayer. I say, God, the devil is a liar that their program will be stopped because of this one thing that I call simple and easy and kind of stupid. The devil is a liar. Why y'all think I pray every night that the devil is a liar and no devil in hell will stop what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
That means your next door neighbor, the light bill company, the water bill company,
I love this.
Homegirl you met in college that's hating on you, let no devil in hell stop it. Not a piece of furniture, not a screwdriver, not a screw, not you stumping your big toe that day. Nothing stops you from doing this thing God already put in your heart.
Yep.
And look at what she said too. We definitely had to choose the verbiage carefully. How many times I tell you all that 75% of my coaching to y'all, for me and Shay, is language and verbiage.
It's communication.
Language is a what?
Locator.
Language is a what?
A locator.
Language is a what?
A locator. People will locate you by your language, right? If you speak negative, you're going to get negative. If you speak with doubt, you're going to be met with doubt and contention. If you say the wrong things or don't know how to rightly articulate what it is that you do, how you're doing it, it can cause a lot of trouble in this space. You can end up in going down a rabbit hole that you do not need to go down, right? Like prime example, people will start isolating you in the bucket of not independent living, but in group homes, right? They'll start making you sound or need you to structure as if you are licensed. And that's because of poor language. People are using the wrong verbiage and they're not articulating correctly what it is that they're doing. And y'all, I just kissed my mic.
So again, Kayla, like, and now I'm remembering. I think you came from Katara.
She right? did, yeah. So, Katara
again, Katara is your whole proof in the pudding. She's the whole reason why we're going to South Carolina, right? So if Katara does not move at the speed of instruction and become who she is, we're not coming to South Carolina, or maybe we are, but it's not like to represent her. But because she's done so well at this and never gave up. Most of you new people now under my coaching, watch this. Kathy and Ronald, Katara couldn't imagine what y'all are going through right now in terms of speed. Call me a liar, Katara, if I ain't telling the truth. Katara's my only story I got for somebody that it actually took this long. But she's also the story of now she's the person in the city as what we call the preferred vendor.
Yes, absolutely.
Her only problem now is Katara can't find real estate fast enough. And that's my prayer for all of y'all, that when you do get it, whether it take you 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, like Katara, that boy, when you do get it, man, it's hard to stop you now.
Yeah.
So again, man, congratulations to Katara and just being also an inspiration to somebody else who looks like they're ready to come in.
Yeah.
So Kayla, I'll just say it. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family.
And like, we also say not that this is you, but somebody way in the background. Listen up carefully. Don't be jealous. Be next.
That part.
And look at what they just said. Never mind their first names, because the way I coach y'all, forget about who the lady and the guy is. Pathway to Salvation, PTS or PS. I love the acronym stuff. We found Derrick in April, which means probably in May we kind of got down to the nitty gritty.
It's June.
Katara, you can't imagine meeting me and 2 months later where you're at today, because you didn't go through that, Katara.
Right. Everybody's journey. Okay. And that's another thing too, Derrick. Everybody's journey is so different in this space.
Everybody's different.
So you've got to be mindful that the pathway to salvation, their model, their journey, the things they've traversed may not be your niche, right? It may not happen for you. What took them, April, let's say May, June, a month and a half. We're going to give it a month and a half. We're not even going to say full 3 months, because if you think about the time that it took to set up, establish the business, do all of that stuff that we tell them to do, and now get out there and start calling landlords and getting properties, like that is a quick turnaround. And that is not a normal thing in some instances, especially depending on where you are located. They are located in California. They are located on the West
Salvation. Tell
Coast.
people in the chat right now what time it is where you live at, because you guys are where my sister at, and y'all sister that I just spoke to. She's in California.
Yeah.
Miss D Huffman, if you're here, shout us out. Catherine is where you are.
Yeah.
Right. And Miss D, what you're doing today on that phone call is what Catherine did just about last week. So you guys are right behind each other.
Mm-hmm.
But like Shay said, investment, all of you all are different. Never compare yourself to other people. Don't try to be pathway to salvation, because it ain't gonna work. What God has got for you, he's got for you.
Exactly.
I know that was a long answer, y'all, but Kayla asked what was the DIY. Yeah. And see how my coaching is? She asked one question. We went down the whole rabbit hole.
Whole one.
Kayla, that's how we are, though. We want to be thorough. Right? So any other questions in the chat?
There was, and it was from Kathy about the
it's
July.
4 p.m. right now where they live at, y'all. That's called the West Coast. Where we are right now, it's now 7:27.
Yeah.
Okay? So we don't care where you live at. This works in all 50 states. Again, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is it.
So there isn't a special in July. What we are doing is we're trying to revise the way we do our affiliate payouts. Derrick thinks he's slick because he didn't tell his accountant this yet. So you need to get your real approval before July 1st. Because if not,
Derrick to the
because there's no special starting in July. Or did I miss it?
You referred to like that 40% thing
the
I've been
affiliate.
talking about?
I think it's the affiliate.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know it, I had a whole lecture the other night, and we've always had a 10% affiliate.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna catch it now, right? Week if you're smart.
Well, he's got to get approval first from his accountant.
10%. And as long as my accountant approves
exactly.
The month of July, guys, we're going to 40%.
Yeah, so he has to have a meeting this week.
I'm literally telling you guys to turn this into a job, right? A sales job. Can you imagine making an extra $2,000 to $4,000 a month? Our referral for the full price of the IMB is like $1,998.50. No, wait, I'm sorry. Well, I missed that number real bad. $1,998.50.
Right.
Let's just call it $2,000. You make 2 of those a month within 30 days, you just created a whole nother income.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys heard that. One more time, as long as my accountant approves of this, and I'm gonna kind of make sure of it.
Bless his heart. He gonna come back limping, y'all.
To 40%. That's crazy. So essentially what I want to do is be a blessing to y'all, but I also want to receive the blessing too. So we're working together. You bring somebody in, and according to what they're paying, we're going to pay you 40% of it. So if they got a sale or some kind of deal, again, that's 40% from that number.
Sale, yeah. And you'll be able to
now at the $4,997 one-on-one coaching, Like,
and you'll be able to see
almost
it.
$2,000.
You'll be able to see it in your portal. So where your course portal is, you'll also see your affiliate portal. So you'll be able to see how many people have clicked your links. You'll be able to see how many people have cashed in. You'll see what they cashed in at. So it's not like us just saying, oh, this person purchased and used your link and wink, wink, nah, they did it at this rate. No, you get to see everything in Digital Flow Solutions, in Forston Consultants. So when you go into your portal, when you log into your course portal, you'll see affiliates, and it'll show you like your affiliate links. It'll show you the statistics on your affiliate links, like if you're using them in social media posts, if people are purchasing from the affiliate links that you're posting on your social media posts. I'm also going to have a session with you all once he gets his final approval from our accountant, because I do want to educate you all on how to market, right? How can you market this thing appropriately? Because technically what our system does is it recreates Forston Consultants website and literally has your name at the end. So instead of it being forstonconsultants.com, it's going to be forstonconsultants.com/Kathy B9721. It may be something like that. Always don't ever direct somebody to forstonconsultants.com. Make sure you are using your link. We actually, Derrick, and I think I may revive it. We'll see. We may revive it. And we do have an affiliate Telegram channel where our team, when they're doing social media posts, we would push the social media posts to you all and say, hey, enter your link here. And you just went and posted. So again, we kind of got away from that.
And is anybody, because Shay is giving some good stuff, is anybody lost right now in terms of what we're talking about?
Yeah, so
like we're literally giving you a business.
Literally, to sell products from us.
Let's pause, actually, because I don't want this to go over nobody's head. We're giving you all the opportunity, man, to make a lot of money off of just being an affiliate.
Yeah.
We got some people, guys, that don't want to do what we do, but they only sell our products. We got people that sell our VAs, our website service, and the one-on-one coaching. So again, guys, take advantage of that. If you right now don't have a job, congratulations, you just got a job today in sales.
Sure did.
In fact, I got an aunt that I'm getting ready to introduce to it right now.
Yeah.
So again, guys, what an opportunity to be able to help some people and further this mission. Because like we've been telling you all, Shay and I are building right now the ILF Foundation and the ILF Association. Let me use that word actually. And we're going to use a lot of you all that are IMB members as the core in your state. I don't live in South Carolina, so who are we looking for? Who that's gonna be? I don't know, maybe Katara.
Right.
Duh. I don't live in Denver, Colorado. Who would that be? I don't live in California either.
Correct. Who would that be?
Who would that be? Pathway. Right. So this is what we're talking about. So a lot of you guys may not understand this today, but guys, don't get left behind with this movement that we're creating.
Yeah.
Right. Become family to us. And that's through our one-on-one coaching. So again, if you guys got any other questions about the one-on-one coaching, we're here for another probably about 13 minutes or so. Any questions about the curriculum, about the coaching, about the VAs, let us know. And Shay, back on you.
Yeah. One of the things I want to talk about that I am working on, I'm actually working with a organization to help implement some other things for our ILF family. Should have some meetings next week with them. So it's more education, more information to make you better in your city, make you more of a no-brainer to the case managers and the social workers. So I'm excited to kind of get that stuff done and be able to introduce that prayerfully in the next coming months so that people can see that not only are we educating you, we are also getting other things in place to help educate you even further. So that way, when you walk into a place, you have a background in this, you have education on this, you have information on this. So just know that we're doing a lot of stuff in the background, guys. You know, it's not all about just Derrick and I teaching and coaching and all of that stuff, but it's also making sure that you all are fully equipped and aware of how to traverse this niche, this market. This is a very unique market, and I want to make sure that everybody is fully equipped with information, with resources to be successful. Not just the training from us, but the education behind a lot of different things when it comes to this market. So super excited about that.
Good
Super
stuff.
excited about
so
that.
guys, I got a quick commercial break because I want to show y'all something fancy that Shay put together. And I also got an announcement as soon as we get back. So when we get back, immediately put in the chat whether you like how this looks or not.
How you like it?
Everybody get Shay a hand.
How
Shay
do y'all
made our
like
new
it?
intro, you guys. So if you were late today, you didn't see that intro. But let us know about 10 of you all in the chat. Did you guys like that intro? Is it too much? Is it too swanky? Is it just right?
Let us know.
Mr. Harry, what's going on, big bro?
He said he will be with us on the second. You better.
You absolutely have to be.
You better be there.
We want to talk about you too. So for a lot of you guys that don't know Mr. Harry James, break him right back.
I sure will.
Him and Katara are actually very close in proximity in terms of their ILFs, and they also work together. So Mr. Harry is also under our one-on-one coaching. But Mr. Harry is also somebody is a great example that I tell you guys to lean into your family. So even though he's got me, I'm his big brother. He got my personal number. Guess who he talked to probably more than me? Katara, because they're in the same area. They do the same thing, same clientele. So you don't think they're helping each other?
Yeah.
Harry, if I'm lying to the people, bro, call me a liar in the chat. Because I want the people to know how you still got access to me. But Katara's like right in your backyard.
Correct.
Right? And knows it just like we do. And now you've been in it long enough, Harry, till you also got it. So Harry done found me just like most of y'all did, running my big mouth on social media, right? Tried something else with some other people, didn't quite work out.
Yeah.
Found us, and he invested in himself. Like I tell you guys, Mr. Harry came to our master class.
No, it was the ILF. It was the conference.
ILF conference.
The ILF conference.
And then immediately upgraded to the one-on-one coaching. Yeah. And now he's up and running, looking for his next property.
I'm excited.
So big shout out to Mr. Harry and family, man.
Can
Shay and I got another quick announcement. This only takes 16 seconds. Shay and I's anniversary, y'all, is July 7th.
It is. Yeah.
So guess what I'm doing? Taking a little bit of a vacation. So June 30th through
the 16th
of July, I'm gone. I'm disappearing. I'm going to celebrate this young lady.
Yes.
I'm going to celebrate us and our marriage. And if y'all will give me some time to relax and refresh, I'll be right back. So I think that's somewhere around 3 weeks. I don't know, 2 weeks.
2 weeks and a half, like 2.5
It's been a while since I took a rest and just got some.
Because even when we left the other month, we were working. We sat on the beach with iPads and laptops and everything else.
For my anniversary, so I'm telling you now, if you're a coaching client, get your calls in. If you're ready to come in, come on in now, right? But again, from June 30th through whenever she said July 16th,
we come
I will not be available. I'm going to take some time off and enjoy us, Shay and I. So if you ain't no hater and you appreciate that and you want me and Shay to come back refreshed and renewed, put in the chat. Congratulations, Derrick, man. You guys deserve that. Yeah. If you don't believe that, just don't say nothing. But anyway, guys, I literally work about 7 days a week.
Not about.
Non-stop.
Hold on, wait, pause.
Right.
It's no about.
I sugarcoat that, right?
He needs to stop saying about, okay?
So, guys, I work 7 days a week and for months and months and months before I take a break because I just pour into you all. And this is the first time I've ever done this. Usually, even on my anniversary, Shay and I working, and this is the first year, man. I'll admit, God has been so good to us, and I think it's just only right that we, say, God, man, I appreciate you, big bro.
And it's, you know what?
And I go take time and go.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think we're gonna have a great time, but we also get to spend time. I'm excited because I get to share time with my big brother. So my older brother is local. So out of all of my mom's, out of all of us, it's me and my older brother that are in Orlando.
Hey, Ronald acting up in the chat. Shay.
I know the pinky's up. I know. I'm sorry, Ronald. I saw it. I'm not
Ronald
even looking.
We done stepped it up a notch. So
y'all really
Ronald,
like
don't
it?
make me play it again because I will. Because somebody probably missed it. So. And Shay, y'all, and what's cool, I'm going to just jump subjects for 2 seconds. I asked one of my team members to do this. And because this girl's just so good at stuff.
I got tired of waiting. What?
Let me go in Canva and see what they got. So we going to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Shay went to Canva and did this. And also, I turned myself into a Disney character today. And I put inside of the ILF Academy, I think, and I put it on my personal page. So if y'all just copy and paste that prompt, you can turn yourself into a cartoon character right now. I even did it for my mom, y'all. I said, Mom, say cheese. She said, huh? Cheese. I took a picture of her, went right to Chat GPT and did it. So guys, it takes seconds. So I would love to see all of y'all do that.
Do it, yes.
Share it in that comment that I put in the ILF Academy. Let's all of us do it. Then you can use Hedra.com,
That's cool.
Hedra,
and do a voiceover.
and you can allow that thing to talk now in your voice.
And you can tell it, right?
Go ahead.
Give it a prompt to like make it animated. You want to tell it that you want to be very expressive. Use hand gestures, and it will do exactly that. So when Hedra puts your audio on it, thank you for the hearts, TikTok. Got to give them back some hearts. When Hedra gives you back the audio, the video, excuse me, with your voiceover, it's going to be exactly what you ask it. It's going to be expressive. It's going to use its hands. It's going to be very fun. But as I was saying,
long prompt, and you guys do the same, but use it to advertise your ILF.
Yeah,
people love that animated stuff, y'all, and it draws the attention. So I'm gonna challenge my ILF people to do that. Chat GPT, turn yourself into that cartoon character, and then use Hedra to allow it to speak in your voice.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Miss Shay.
No, I was just going back to our anniversary. Somebody asked how many years. This year makes 13.
13. Shay and I got married July 7th, 2012.
Yeah, so
great,
13
great job,
years.
Derrick. See, I remember my date, y'all. I don't get in trouble. July 7th.
Yeah.
So for us, it's 7/7/12. So God has been good to us. It's been a great year. So we're going to celebrate.
And we get to celebrate because this year, and this year is bittersweet. Not bittersweet, it's sweet for me because my older brother, who's like, I call him my second daddy. He think I'm his daddy, daughter, sister. Like we have such a fun relationship. They're local to us. We're going to tag them along with us too. We're pulling them kicking and screaming, not so much so, but so we get to hang out with them, and that's exciting too because my brother didn't get to make it when we got married. So it's fun to be able to have that time with them. So
absolutely
super excited. And they like two peas in a pod. When we worked together, guys, my brother and his wife both helped us a lot in the beginning of starting things up. And I got picked on every day by my husband and my brother. Can you talk about
loved it, actually.
I did. I'm not even gonna lie. To be able to spend that much time with the two, like my dad, my brother, like I love my family, like my siblings are my everything to me. And you would just, if you see us all together, it's a riot. But anyway, I enjoy it. I'm excited to do it. Excited that we get to do it and have the ability to do it. So super excited that Derrick's allowing me to tag my brother and his wife along on our anniversary trip. So that's pretty cool.
So we're going actually a couple days before.
Right. Yeah, we're going before them, and they're going to meet us.
They're coming at a certain part of the trip. They're leaving, then we're alone again.
Yeah.
So we planned it that way. And again, we just wanted to be a blessing to them in that way as well. And I'm excited about it because we get along, right?
We have fun.
I love my brother. I love his wife. So we look forward to actually doing this, and something that we always kind of wanted to do.
My sister-in-law is the biggest. If she walks in the room, you're gonna need a pair of pants. She is a natural born comedian. Okay, the girl is
without
nuts.
Even trying
without. And she
She's
talks real fast. But
so it's 7:43.
So show the video because they asking you to show the video again.
I sure will. Any other questions or any other concerns, right? Because we want to get ready to start closing down. We also just want to make sure that you guys are reminded about August the 2nd.
We have a video for
South Carolina. We sure do. And my team is almost done putting the final bows on the website.
Correct.
So the way that I've kind of asked them is that by Friday or Saturday at least that it's ready to go. Because in a perfect world, Saturday when we go live, right at 10 a.m. right here on YouTube, that's when I'm going to release it. In fact, that's how we released the 3-day challenge when we did that. It was on a Saturday morning, and instantly people signed up. So this is going to be one of those events where you don't want to wait, y'all. Again, the price range is going to be so stupid, affordable, that it's going to be a no-brainer. Just get it and come. Because we also have to put a limit on it. We're learning through our setup that we can't burst the seams out. We're going to have to put a number on this thing.
South Carolina ain't Orlando. Just know.
I wish I could have came, but it's so don't be that. Don't let it sell out, guys. Right? So if you love God, love people, and love real estate, and you feel like you've been called to this, this is going to be one of those opportunities that you just really can't afford to miss. Okay. So again, one more reminder that I'm going on vacation, Shay and I both, from June 30th through July 16th, and we'll be back and ready to go. So in between that, from now to then, if you're under my coaching, get on my calendar. If you got questions or concerns, get on the calendar. But what's so good about it, I feel good about going away and not worried about that you're going to struggle because you still get all the material. And remember, we got a lot of people that get up and started simply from the DIY. So I'm not afraid just because I'm going for 2 weeks, y'all going to struggle. No, you ain't, because all the material is in your stuff. And we still probably going to go live on YouTube. That's one thing that we did talk about. We may do a Monday or a Saturday room. Tuesday be out if that falls in anywhere in that.
Right.
No Tuesdays. So if you're new to us or older to us, if you see a Tuesday room playing, I'll just tell you it's gonna be a replay. But it's gonna be something you need to see anyway.
Yeah.
So it's exciting that a lot of you all see our replays and get up and running just from that too. So again, man, appreciate all of you all that just lean into the content. And I got so much respect for people that don't get the one-on-one coaching and you still get up and started because of the DIY or here lately, that 3-day challenge.
Yes.
So super proud of you all because again, that just shows kind of what's built into the coaching, that God's behind it, but more importantly, that you put your hands behind it.
Yeah.
And you put the work in without needing me to hold your hand.
Yes.
I really respect that. But I often say this too. I'm the kind of guy that can't do that. I need the one-on-one coaching. I jokingly said, but I'm a little bit of a knucklehead too. I need to be told things kind of over and over before I get it.
Yeah.
But boy, once I got it, Jones family, you can't take it from me. And I'm that kind of guy. So again, you choose our coaching product according to your learning style.
Yes.
The DIY is only $4.97. We cover the tax. That's $3 away from $500. The one-on-one coaching is $4,997, $3 away from $5,000. We cover the tax.
Right.
And again, guys, in January of next year, that price is going to be probably doubled. Because remember, it's on sale right now all year long.
Exactly. Yeah.
Our coach is normally $7,500, but we dropped it to just help a bunch of more people this year. And I'm doing this for the whole year, y'all, and I vowed to that, and I won't change it. So from now to December 31st at 12 o'clock a.m., you can get our one-on-one coaching for $4,997. No questions asked. Okay?
All right. So real quick, you want to tackle that question?
Which one?
Or not the question, the comment in the chat.
Kayla says, where do I sign up? So Kayla, if you go to ForstonConsultants.com, and you can just do it now while we're here, and I'll walk you through it. Click on that tab that says products and services, and I'll make it real easy, y'all. I only got 2 products, one-on-one or DIY. I make it simple. I don't give you 50 products to choose from. Even though I got ebooks and all of that, but both of my coaching products cover all the additional stuff. But if you go a la carte my stuff, you can buy my ebook separately. In fact, my team has put together a $10 PDF because I say so much of what y'all should be posting every day that my team built a $10 PDF. And let me see if I remember the word.
Don't ask me because I don't know.
The word post, I think it's POST. Can somebody test this? Text the word post to 407-326-0086.
I'm gonna do it
myself. Give y'all the exact 4 posts that should be posted every day, 7 days a week.
I'm doing it myself too, y'all.
And I also give instruction on how those 4 posts turn into 132. Because I give instruction on how you tell ChatGPT to reword those 31 different times. That way you got one every day of the week. Every day.
Yeah, it's post. It's
guys,
post.
it's $10. I give that to my one-on-one people who paid me $5,000. So if you say, well, Derrick, I'm gonna a la carte your stuff, bro. Because I'll admit, I kind of get tired of saying those 4 posts all the time.
That's cool. I like that.
I just made a PDF. Well, I ain't make it. My team made it. But I gave them the information. I said, Alex, make this pretty. Put a border around it. Put our logo on it. And slap $10 on it.
Yeah.
So again, most people would charge you probably quadruple of what I just gave y'all for $10. So if you want to know what to post every day, now watch this though. If you get either one of my coaching, don't buy that.
Right.
I'm gonna give it to you for free.
Right.
If you get the DIY or the one-on-one, don't buy it.
Just and
if
also
you
post it in the
already
group.
bought it, we gonna give it to you. because you already got the knowledge of what it is because I told you. But now it's in a PDF to where you can just read it or give it to your VA.
But they blowing up that post.
85% of y'all should give that to your VA.
Yes.
Because y'all ain't doing the posting. This way your VA ain't sitting up telling me, man, what should we post today? I give it to you. And if they follow my instruction, those 4 posts turn into 132.
Yep.
Or even more if you use the prompt that I gave y'all. So for $10, if you say, Derrick, man, I can't afford your coaching, but Derrick, I do need to know what I should be posting every day.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, spend $10 and use the word post. It'll bless your life.
Text the word post.
And in less than 10 minutes, guys, I'm done actually. So we still were able to do this in under an hour. So Shay, I'm gonna bless the people. Oh, there was a question you said?
It was a comment, and I'll just
I told her thank you for reaching out, but no thanks. As of the end of the week, I will have 4 open beds. I am in Orlando, around Powers and West Colonial. So if you are an HRA, Miss
Linda, are you in the HRA community? You need to be posting that in the HRA community every week that you've got bed availability.
So allow your VA to join that group as well, to post in that group.
Yeah. And then honestly, I'll be honest, Linda, although like she said that somebody called her for a housing for a mother and adult son, the HRA fee is 50% of the rent first and second month. Sounds like Oasis. I'm not even gonna lie. It sounds like Oasis.
Who's Oasis?
The company Oasis. That's exactly who it sounds like. They're the only person I know in Orlando that does 50% twice for 2 months.
Oh, wow.
That's probably Oasis. And if it's Oasis, I mean, hate to say it, that's just who they are and what they do. They've been doing that for years. They got Derrick a time or two.
If it's a great client,
why not?
You might have to consider that, right?
Especially if they can be long-term. So, I mean, what's 50% for 2 months? It may hurt in the initial, but if they're long-termers, I wouldn't pass it up. I'll be honest, especially if they're good clients. You rather have.
Kayla, let me know in the chat if I gave you that proper instruction to find what you want, because I didn't know if Kayla wanted the one-on-one or the DIY.
She said one-on-one. She's been telling deep one-on-one all day.
Absolutely. So Kayla, you would click that first one in. That tab says learn more. Once you get there, that'll lead you right to checkout too. Okay.
Linda says she only have 4 open beds. Linda, how many beds you got in total? How many beds does she have in total? You remember?
So if you are an HRA, Linda's got 4 beds open. And to me, that sounds like $1,200 in your pocket. Because
I'll say 2, because I'll take
most of y'all charge $300 per referral, right? Yeah. So this is y'all opportunity to help Linda, help the person that needs the housing, but also make some money and put in your pocket. Because a lot of you all are using the HRA to get your first facility, and that's what's exciting.
Kayla said yes, she got it.
So perfect, Kayla. So if you know the HRA training, you should be all over Linda right now. And if you don't, that's your homework when we leave here in the next 4 minutes.
So let's go to commercial break.
In fact, let's do this. If you want to know how to fill Linda's bed or anybody's bed without needing any property, if you want to do what we do, text the phrase HRA to 407. Yep. 326-0086. We got a separate webinar that's all by itself.
Oh, I'm like HRA.
HRA to 407.
See y'all, I don't be knowing
326-0086. That allows you to do exactly what we do, but you don't need the property. You need a cell phone and the willingness to make referrals and open your mouth to tell people you provide affordable housing.
Right.
And I got a 14-minute webinar that'll change your life to do it. Okay?
Yep.
So I love you guys like a fat kid loves cake. Thank y'all so much for allowing Shane out to pour
into
y'all.
We're going to take a commercial break.
Thank y'all for allowing me to take a PTO. So I put in the PTO with y'all. So thank y'all for giving me a 3-week vacation, June 30th from July 16th.
Till July 16th.
Not for one-on-one coaching, not for discovery calls, none of that. But on the 17th, I'm coming back ready to work.
But just know we've got a team that can take your calls. We've got a team that can help as well.
Community, all of that. My staff's still working.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about that.
Okay. So let's take a quick commercial break. Ready? Quick commercial break. We'll be back to wrap it up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Derrick Forston, Mr. ILF.
And I'm Shay Forston, Mrs. ILF.
And we're super excited because August the 2nd, we're coming to Columbia, South Carolina.
And what are we doing in Columbia, South Carolina, you ask?
We're teaching the independent living facility model. And again, this is an event, Shay, that they do not want to miss. So what's the dates one more time?
August 2nd, and we will be in Columbia, South Carolina, and we will be highlighting an independent living facility owner and operator under the Forston Consultants model that is trailblazing in your city. So do not miss it. Stay tuned for more information, and we look forward to seeing you there. August 2nd, Columbia, South Carolina. You got next.
See you there. I think that was pretty good.
All right, guys. So, and then one more time for Ronald so he can see our bougie intro, and then we can shut it.
Show too, Ronald.
Ronald, we got another one for you, so don't worry. I've been hard at work today, y'all. I've been working hard.
So we're going to come on more professional, and we're going to end it
a lot more professional. So we're going to show it one more time for Ronald, just so he can see. How do you guys, you know what we did not ask? How do you like our picture? That's because we did our new brand shoot. Yep. So you're going to start seeing a lot of new pictures of Derrick and I together, branded for Forston Consultants. So that was cool. We're still waiting for more pictures to come, actually, but most of them did come in. So we're excited about that. But yeah, that's it, guys. We're done. Let me make sure we don't have any more questions.
Guys, make sure that you go and grab that coaching. Right. I encourage that. I want to be your big brother. So get either the DIY or the one-on-one coaching, and that's at forstonconsultants.com. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ever ask or think, according to God's power that worketh in us. You guys be great, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. I got a lot of you guys on my schedule coming up. Devin, I heard that we got you on my schedule coming up too. In fact, Devin, I thought you were on my schedule earlier this week, like yesterday, but I think you're on tomorrow. So you and I are also going to discuss, big bro, how can we get you started too? Because we're not going to let Kathy and Ronald outrun you in this thing, right? We got to play some catch up now. So you guys be great. Move at the speed of instruction. And the last time, if you want to know what to post every day, I got a $10 PDF that breaks it all down 7 days a week. Text the word POST, P-O-S-T, to 407-326-0086. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, guys.